Hello, so this is my project for Physics 20B, where I made a Python orbital simulation. So right here I have equations to calculate the rate of change for the position and velocity. I'm also using NumPy and Matplotlib, which is the GUI where you're going to see the orbitals. I have it all defined here. And here's where I create the animation, setting the axis size and such on, initializing the data, and this is updating each frame, and I call it here. So first of all, I'm going to show you an orbital of the Sun and the Earth with the correct masses as well as the correct distance from the Sun. Save it. Here it is. Uh, Now I'm gonna show you what happens when we make the mass of the Sun twice as big. So now you start seeing a more elliptical shape where the Sun is setting on one focus point of the elliptical. And as you can see, it also gets faster towards this side when it gets closer. I do have the animation speed set up where it's simulating 1 year as of right now. And I'm going to show you what happens. We set it to be 4 times the speed. I mean, not 4 times the speed, 4 times as heavy. You see the elliptic orbital gets a lot smaller, and the Earth is orbiting a lot faster around the Sun, which is still residing on one focus point. Okay, another thing to show is what happens when you decrease the distance from the Sun. So let me bring that back. So when it starts, you see that it is orbiting a lot faster, and that would make sense because you have the equation where the force is equal to the gravitational constant times both masses over r squared, and if r is getting smaller, then our our force will be getting bigger, and that directly correlates to a faster orbital speed. Next up, I also want to show what happens when both of the mass objects have the same mass, so we'll give them both the mass of the Sun. So we won't get the traditional orbit, but you'll see start orbiting around each other like that. And let me make the axes bigger so we can see the full range of motion. And that is what it looks like. Make it actually a little smaller. You can see and that is everything.